Hello there, everybody. I'm Mr. Gamepie.
I'm Deceased Crab with a B.
And welcome to an ice level.
Do we feel welcome in the ice level?
No, we don't. We don't feel welcome in the ice level.
Oh, that's a downer.
And,
punch those hockey pucks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're curling stones.
Ooh, wow, you are in a world of hurt here.
I am. Time for Yamato Spear. There we go. Yeah, see, the angles are slightly off.
Not the
Just
angles,
slightly.
but the height. It varies just a little bit.
Alright, so, how do you feel about disappearing blocks?
I like how they got relegated to the Wily stages only after a certain point. I think
Yeah, that was good.
3 is maybe the last game to have them as part of the standard Robot Master stages, and then they just appear only in the Wily stages.
I mean, 9 and 10 changed that up again, but yeah, basically.
Well, 9 and 10 were trying really hard to be 2, but better than 2.
Yeah. And they succeeded at being better than 2. It wasn't a very difficult challenge to meet.
Yeah, I decided to let you say that, not me.
My opinions on Mega Man are strange.
You're not alone. 2 is a divisive game.
Yep.
2 is
But yeah,
a
I mean,
divisive game.
at least in 9 and 10, their disappearing block segments weren't too difficult.
Yeah.
Like, Sheepman doesn't have difficult disappearing block segments.
I keep forgetting Sheepman is a thing. How much
I love Sheepman.
acid did they take?
You know, they read about that whole "do robots dream of electric sheep?" and were like, "Oh man, we can make a reference."
I guess? But just
Oh no, the
Ow!
glasses guy is angry.
Ow! He is upset.
Yes. We have upset him. We must atone for our sins.
Alright, so
You know, I wonder...
What did they balance?
Okay, cool. Blizzard Attack can do 2 hits at once and defeat them immediately. That's awesome.
Alright,
Or it just...
don't waste all your ammo. Are you ever gonna need Blizzard Attack ever again?
I mean, for a weakness, but that'll be later.
You're in Wily Stage 3. How much later can it be?
Oh, yeah. A little bit later, at least. So
they're in Wily
I don't-
Stage 4, are they?
yeah. I don't remember what boss this is, but it's probably weak to this. Wait, no, it's not weak to this.
Is it?
I mean, it's sort of... everything's weak to this, technically.
No, it is not.
Alright, so this guy's a jerk, and he's weak to Windstorm. Windstorm, of all things.
Windstorm is not really suited to attacking him.
No, it's not. But he's almost dead! There we go.
Yeah, that was very close. You were about to die horribly.
I was about to die hard.
So
'Cause
that
that's a
was
movie.
an ice level?
Yeah, that was an ice level. And their ventilation was really intense. So, time for the 4th stage.
Oh, no, this is the
wonder-
3rd stage. I can't count.
Oh no. None of us can count. Counting is for people who math.
I miss Rush Marine so much.
Yeah.
Look at this. This
It's-
just screams, give me back my Rush Marine.
There's these fans that create a current. And that's pretty cool, I guess.
You know what'd be great at this spot right here? Rush Marine.
Yeah, it would be. I actually probably could have just made that jump regularly. But you know what? We don't need to make it regularly, because we have a jet. We have a dog that's also a jet.
You can teach an old dog, Rush, new tricks, but you can't get him to retain the old tricks.
No, you can't.
Because he's
He's a robot.
As a dog, Rush is not very good. There, I've said
Not particularly. Rush is not man's best friend, he's robot's kind of acquaintance.
it. Know this,
There we go.
Rush. You disappoint us.
No. Oh, hey, look, there's a capsule. I wonder what that means.
It means you're gonna be fighting 8 Robot Masters.
Oh boy! Let's try out some weaknesses this time.
It's Friendship Man!
Alright, time
Connecticut.
for, So yeah, Yamato Man is actually a werewolf because he's weak to Silver Tomahawk.
You can be weak to silver and not be a werewolf.
can you?
Yes. Alright, let's say I take a silver knife and I cut someone's belly open with it. They don't need to be a werewolf to die. I'm not recommending people do this. They shouldn't.
Probably not. Oh yeah, Blizzard Attack is strong against Plant Man. I didn't really need more Blizzard Attack, because it's Plant Man.
This is true.
Look at this! Plant Man is a tropical plant, and as such, is not suited to cold climates.
You know, he looks like a Rafflesia.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's a Rafflesia!
Nice.
That's cool.
I don't
Probably
think I ever mentioned this.
Terrible.
Oh, probably. I mean, this is Plant Man we're talking about here. This is plant odor and body odor combined. It's terrible. It's a terrifying prospect. Hey look, it's Nightman. His weakness really cuts him to Swiss cheese. Because it's Yamato Spear. It pierces shields.
Oh, that's a bad way to go.
Yeah. Get your shield broken.
So what's stronger, the impenetrable shield or the impenetrable spear?
The spear this time. But who knows next time.
Sounds like a contradiction to me.
It's Centaur Man! The one robot master that has a time-stopping weapon that doesn't stop time. Look at that. I wish I could do that.
I really
Wouldn't
don't want to have 4 legs.
It seems uncomfortable.
Yeah, the less said about Centaur Man, the better.
He's almost dead. He's dead. Going from almost dead to entirely dead isn't a big difference, but it matters a lot, really.
Mm-hmm.
Hey look, it's Windman! And check it out, his hair thing is actually going to spin whenever he activates his turbines.
Alright, if he gets a chance.
Look at that. It's spinning.
Okay.
Also, don't attack him whenever he's inhaling the air, because then he gets, like, really powerful and fast and dangerous. He gets too fast, too furious.
Let's get dangerous?
Yes. And I'm out of Centaur Flash.
You're gonna have to shoot him with bullets from a gun.
No, not a gun. Anything but a gun. There we go, he's dead now. Alright, what do we have next?
A robot master.
It's... Oh no, it's you.
It's your friend, Kentucky
No! Well, I guess I'll use Plant Barrier against him, just because that's his weakness. Look at that,
You've got 4 shot of Plant Barrier, and that's it. Oh, you've got another
I think
one.
I can still... Look at that, he's on half his health. That went better than I expected. Saying that after getting hit like 3 times.
You might have to E-tank.
I may.
But you're not going to, are you?
Oh, I'm going to.
Okay.
I have 9 E-tanks.
See, I was guessing that they were going to kill you before you reached the point where you wanted to use the E-tank.
I actually didn't need to use the E-tank.
Better safe than, murdered.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, it's you! Now I have your weakness.
He's weak to
Alright,
wind?
Windstorm.
Blow him out!
It's kind of weird, you know, Mega Man 10 brought back, you know, a lot of Robot Masters with its data boss in the first Wily stage. And typically, the weaknesses of those bosses were related to their original weaknesses.
Right.
But Flame Man appeared, and he was weak to Water Shield. Which, yeah, his original weakness is neither water nor a shield. So, that's something.
I mean, fire is generally weak to wind and water, and there's no water in this game.
True, there is no water in this game. The closest that we get is Centaur Man, who had water in his stage.
Maybe Centaur Man's powers are water-related.
Maybe. Maybe he's actually a water elemental. And that was it, that was that stage.
Wait,
that
if he
was
was a
pretty
water
quick.
elemental, he'd have a beat letter in his stage.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, he wouldn't have a beat letter in his stage,
Oh.
because the elementals didn't have them.
Well, I got that backwards.
Yep, okay, time for weapon ammo. I don't even know what that filled up. Probably Plant Barrier, honestly,
It
which is
probably
sad,
filled
because
up
we're not
beat.
gonna need it. We haven't used beat, like, at all lately, have we?
Hey, you know what? Now's the perfect time. You're running out of game.
Oh, he's not going to attack that, is he?
No.
That's sad. That's really sad. Beat, you failed us. Why?
You failed me, Beat, for the last time.
Yep, that's it. He's never going to appear again. Actually, he may. We'll see if there's any more enemies. Nope, there's no more enemies. There's just Flip Top.
Kill Eddie.
If only. Alright, good. We got that. Which is good, because this final boss is kind of silly.
So is there one more after this?
No, this is, I'm pretty sure this is the final boss. Yep, this is the final boss!
Alright, it's
a crusher, I guess. So, you know, usually Wily machines, they have like a weak spot on them. And this Wily machine is entirely a weak spot.
The weak spot is the skull.
The weak spot is the entirety of the device. And,
his
here's
weakness
a silly
didn't
thing.
change?
No, his weakness didn't change.
Okay. That's, well.
And, guess what this form is weak to?
Is it Silver Tomahawk again?
It is. All three forms of this final boss are weak to Silver Tomahawk. If you run out of Silver Tomahawk, you've got to fight the boss legitimately.
Don't.
But, yeah, that's, it's a good thing that Eddie gave me weapon ammo right there.
Run out.
Oh, I can't believe I missed that. There we go, he's dead. And that's it! That's Mega Man 6!
Huzzah! You did it!
I used Silver Tomahawk.
A lot.
Yeah. Cause it was his only weakness.
Hog-tie Dr. Wily and throw him behind bars!
It finally happened. We finally captured Dr. Wily!
I mean, he was captured in previous games.
I mean, like, in 1 and maybe 2? No, he wasn't captured in 1. He got away in 1. Then he was captured in 2.
Yeah.
And then he was free for, like, all the rest of the games until now. So that's a lot of games where he wasn't captured.
I don't know. I think he may have been captured at 5? Maybe?
No, I'm pretty sure he got away in 5.
He probably bribed a prison guard.
Probably. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's Mega Man 6. It took... What was this? Is this episode 6? I think it is. Or maybe it's episode 5. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. So, DC, what are your thoughts on Mega Man 6?
It is a Mega Man game. It's not my favorite, but it is far from the worst. It is the last of the NES Mega Man games, and I think by now they lost some of the spark that made the originals great.
I see. Interesting. You know, I think, you know, I like Mega Man 6 a lot because I think that it throws away a lot of the unfair gameplay design that a lot of the other games tended to have. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, in other games, you would have a jump into a spike pit. You wouldn't even know that spikes were going to be down there. Or there would be an enemy in a hallway that you couldn't avoid unless you were, like, psychic and knew that he was going to be there.
That's true.
And,
it didn't have a whole lot of that.
You know, I think that it takes away a lot of those cheap shots, and thus makes it a more fair game and a more enjoyable game because of that. You know what I mean?
It had its own share of cheap shots. You got hit a couple times unfairly.
Yeah, I guess there were a few, but still far fewer than many of the other games. Now, one thing that I will say is that the weaknesses for the Robot Masters are often a little bit odd, and the presence of the power adapter being strong against literally everything, as well as having often special effects against other bosses as well, makes it so that, you know, a lot of the whole weakness chain elements and typical Robot Master weapon testing is... A lot of it's really nullified in this game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of the standard behaviors get thrown out the window because you can just power arm your way through everything.
And the same could be said about the platforming with the jet adapter, too.
Yeah, it's a
The
very
adapters really
different
break
kind
the
of
game.
Mega Man game.
And, you know, maybe that's the best way to end the NES trilogy on. Or, not trilogy. What is it, sextilogy?
Double trilogy.
Double trilogy? Yeah, I guess double trilogy is the best way to try to describe it, isn't it?
I guess.
That said, this game does have some pretty cool Robot Masters.
Yeah.
It's got Nightman. It's got Flame Man.
It's got Windman.
Yeah. Yamato Man is pretty cool, too.
Mm-hmm.
I always felt like the battles in this game were very fair. There wasn't like a Quick Man scenario where it's like, oh man, he's gonna jump on top of me and I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, they're fair. They're predictable.
Mm-hmm.
And
honestly, that's the kind of Robot Master that I like. So, you know. It's a game where you don't have to use the weaknesses most of the time. Because you can actually comprehend what the Robot Masters are going to do.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you did reverse boss weakness here, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's doable. I'm not the best Mega Man player in the world. But yeah, after this, they would move on to some very experimental games, we'll say.
7 and 8?
Yep. I like 7 and 8 personally, but I know that they're not everybody's cup of tea because they're very different from the other 6 games.
They are.
But they're different in a way that I typically enjoy, so I accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't remember how long this credit sequence is, but it looks like that's about it.
Yep, it's gonna say presented by Capcom right about now, and then I think Beat's gonna come out? Or no?
To be continued on the SNES, I guess. Maybe I'll play that game someday.
I mean, they were intentionally leading up to Mega Man 7, because they knew they were doing Mega Man 7 on the Super Nintendo at this point.
Oh yeah, and it even starts with Wily breaking out of jail, and starts with, like, the newspaper that we saw at the end of this game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. Well, with all that said, DC, thanks for being with me for this series.
Thanks for inviting me. It was good to see Mega Man 6 again.
Yeah. So, gang, until next time, I'm Mr. GamePie.
And I'm Deceased Crab.
Y'all stay sufficiently awesome.
Later.